All right, now let's talk about a character over at DC who I think is really underutilized, but I think is really cool, and it was a good addition to Batman's family, coming from one of the best Batman writers, who was Scott Snyder, and that is Duke, or the Signal, right? The Signal wears a yellow costume. He is kind of a part of the Bat family, and he reigns over Gotham during the day, which is what makes him unique, among other things, and we'll talk about that. But basically, he was introduced first as an unnamed child with a connection to Bruce Wayne in Batman 21. Duke Thomas was created by Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo and marks something of a new chapter in Batman's story. Duke is introduced as a young child whose family saved Bruce Wayne following the hurricane the Riddler caused in Gotham, and has heroic plans of his own, training his mind to go against the Riddler. Duke's path remains entwined with Batman, and in Batman Endgame, when he and his family is kidnapped by the Joker because of their connection to Bruce Wayne, and while Duke is saved by Batman, his parents, who have been infected by the Joker's pathogen, are left behind. Duke ends up in foster care, and Duke gets a chance to operate as a hero as part of a group called We Are Robin, supplied by Alfred Pennyworth in Batman's absence to fight for Gotham City. Eventually, Bruce approaches Duke and offers to train him, not as a Robin, but as something new entirely. All right, so there's your little backstory on who Duke Thomas is. But more importantly, Duke Thomas has some very interesting characteristics about him. Duke Thomas is actually a metahuman, and he has the ability to manipulate light. So he can make himself invisible using these abilities. He can see where light has been a few minutes ago, so he can kind of use this to analyze a crime scene, and he can even see where light particles may end up in the future, giving him a little bit of foresight, just barely into the future. And this is different than the rest of the Bat family, and it's unique. It's a unique power set, I think, and I really think this character could go somewhere if DC utilized this character more. I mean, remember, Scott Snyder, I think, is a genius in terms of Batman writing. So it was really cool to come up with this character that was a daytime hero for Gotham. A lot of people don't know, that there is one. And the fact that he can make himself invisible is perfect because he's wearing a bright yellow costume. So if you haven't read Batman and the Signal, it's a great comic to go back and read to see the origins of this character. But yeah, totally underutilized. And Gotham's daytime protector. I would love to see them do more with this character.